Sure. Could be a fight.
Reckon that's the first time I ever bore witness to my own demise. It was not pretty. Never woke with such a driving need for reaping before. It's making my hands shake. It did for a while, but then it wore off. All this essence I've gathered. It soaked the blessing right up, left me with hardly none. Oh, I plan to. Gone chose me as a harbinger for the coming harvest. Not anyone else here, but me. Seems the more souls I gather, the better I see Gone's will. And the less I get a wink of sleep. Night or day, sleep or waking. It's getting harder to tell what's real from what's just yet to come. There is something I'm meant to do, though, once I gather enough souls. Us Gonites, we're supposed to shepherd lost souls, not just gather them. The harvesting's only the first part. If I were to dump the souls, it might make me dream less, like before. Or, darn it, who knows? Maybe it'd just make it all worse. Either way, I've got to find my purpose. Will you help me, Watcher? I was hoping you might would. Sometimes I feel like, with you by my side, I can stand against gods. It'll need to be a potent source to overpower the draw of my lantern. It's gotta be luminous for sure. That's one problem solved. But what about the itty-bitty issue regarding the god of rebirth not actually being in hell? The souls will make it safely, but who's to see to their proper reseeding? This is a huge risk of Aora's balance. You really trust Malgrin not to rebirth Aethasians as warriors of the flame? Think Galawain won't be greedy? Gone aside, the god's past actions don't instill me with the greatest confidence. I think my duty to Gon's a little more important than my personal comfort, don't you? I can't just abandon my souls. Not to mention my principles and hope for the best. Keep holding them? Until when? It's only a matter of time before Gone brings the final harvest down upon us. You think I should keep reaping, all throughout the darkness, to keep collecting more and more, while the Audra veins regrow throughout hell? The souls would be safe in the lantern until the world's ready to bloom again. Future Gonites could then shepherd multitudes into the rebirth cycle. But I wonder, how many would be alive to see to it then? What if Kithkind can't make it to Aora's spring? Let me dream on it and see how I feel. But if you think it'd save us, if it's what I'm meant to do, well, I trust you wouldn't lead me astray.
I can be quiet if you can.
Don't think I can pull that off.
I sense a predator in the water. I sense a predator in the water.
Yeah? Hey. I got it.
Lavaru beyond seek. Lavaru beyond seek.
Hey.
Oh. Proacten.
Mo, Ixie, Honor.
Yours to command, Captain. Worth and rough!
That's not very helpful.
Finish them!
Yes?
Yes. Got to try something else.
Mo, Ixie, Honor.
Oh?
It's worth and rough.
Yes, Captain. Worth and rough!
Very well.
Yes?
Ah, Ulu.
At your service. Worth and rough.
Yeah? All thick, worth and raw.
Something I can do? I'm on it.
Oh, indeed.
I'm here.
Ah, worth and rough.
Yeah? Lavru be on sync.
You need something. Worth and rough.
That's it!
Here we go.
Yeah? Good thinking.
I can be quiet.
We're not
if you
alone.
can.
Me too.
Mo, Ixie,
Yours to command, Captain. Worth and rough.
How may I help?
Ah, Ulu Sen.
What do you need?
Here we go.
What can I do you for? Moeth, Ixie, honor!
You need something? Worth and rough!
Yes?
Lavaru beyond seek.
Yeah?
That must have hurt.
I'm here.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Sapritu!
At your service. Worth and rough!
Yeah? Moeth, Ixie, honor! Lavaru, beyond seek!
Something I can do?
I reap what I sow!
How may I help?
Worth and rough.
What can I do you for? Lavaru, beyond
Yours to
seek!
command, Captain. Worth and rough!
Oh, indeed.
Hmm?
Not so hard!
Gladly.
be damned if I let a soul be used for such foul means. Come with me now, you poor lost thing.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Keep an eye out. Wait, look there.
So pretty. Could lick
Tell me.
Me too.
Ah, Ulu Sen.
Throw at 10.
Happy to oblige.
You have my attention. Swallow you whole.
I'm here. No mercy!
Yes?
Finish them!
Caught on.
Yours to command, Captain. You have have my attention. That will do, I say.
He sure hoards enough, doesn't he?
I could go for some shut-eye, but... You might find this interesting.
You have my attention. Akira, it is no problem. You there! Tend to my wounds. Yes, Cap. Naturally.
How may... As you wish. I wonder what this is.
You have my attention.
I'm here, indeed.
Yes, Captain. The reflexes and charm should do the job. You there! Tend to my wounds. At your service.
Yes? Indeed. I wonder what this is.
Yours to command, Captain.
I'm here. Tell me, as you wish.
Worry not. I am good with my hands. Worry not. I am good with my hands. Worry not. I am... No need to thank me. not? I am good with my... That will do nicely. The reflexes and charm should do the job. The reflexes and charm should do the job. You need something? The reflexes... Charm should do the job. That will do nicely. The reflexes and charm should do the job. Yours to next time, a challenge.
For me? What have you been up to, Aloth, since we left Twin Elms? Oh, quite a lot. I've been around the Eastern Reach, traveled to Old Valia.
Is that right? Well, who took you there?
I'm perfectly capable of traveling on my own, you know.
Of course I know that. Just never seen it is all.
You return. What say, friend? Akira, you've restored to us a piece of our history. The Queen thanks you, my friend. We are a step closer to...
Hey, you the Watcher? Good. If I delivered message to wrong person, Master would curse me with Arkemyr's annoying song that never gets out of your head. Arkemyr, the great master, has returned. Invites you to join him at the estate. Says you know where that is. I won't need to. He already knows. Find Master in his study. Don't be late.
Well, that was faster than I anticipated. I had hoped for more time to work with the Queen on her formal apology, but I will have to accelerate our plan. Thank you again, truly. This may be our most meaningful step towards Ukaizo. We just have to pray that Arkemyr doesn't put hexes on his belongings.
What do you reckon the odds are Arkemyr wants to congratulate us for a robbery well done?
Trust you had no trouble finding the place? Nekitaka is either a testament to the ancient Huana's love of labyrinths, or their hatred of straight lines. Sadly, I did not invite you here for a discussion of city planning. I warn you to stay your hand and treat with me better than you did poor Consulate. Glengrath, gone as well. Your dealings with the Circle are stained darkest crimson. I wonder. But let us get to the business of the hour, shall we? My estate was recently burgled. My vault breached. How very pleasing to hear an honest admission. At the Circle's behest, I'm expected to show restraint in these dealings. If you imagine that imp blood is easy to remove from carpet, I invite you to clean up after yourself. I am less pleased about the Harappo epic resting in the hands of those who lost it once before. The Circle of Archmagi wishes for us to put this unpleasantness in the past with a gesture of good faith. The Circle has expressed concerns about a certain mobile deity. The Deadfire is a fragile place, and a blundering soul drain like Aethys can damage more than just castle keeps. Indeed. It isn't our desire that you apprehend the deity. That simply isn't practical. We need your help in preparing for the worst possible outcome.
Normally, the Circle's involvement constitutes the worst possible outcome. Or have you already forgotten the Blackwash Falls incident?
Kalakoth replaced the water. What more do you desire? An apology? The wizard Bikana installed an observatory due northeast of Nekitaka. For your absolution, the Circle asks that you locate her research. That the Circle's concerns are utterly unfounded, of course. No doubt you'll recognize the appropriate documents. You have an eye for valuables. She vanished from academic research, and therefore her livelihood. All signs point to her lab being abandoned. Fair warning, a vessel flying the sigil of the Torn Bannerman set a course for the observatory. I have every reason to believe they travel armed. Did I inquire after your personal history? My interest begins and ends at a single point. That someone of great means desires abandoned arcane research. Research which we disregarded. Come back alive. Or not at all. Now, if you don't mind, I have a manor to restore. And a household staff to replenish.
ship! I am saved!
Deliverance at last! Weeks I've been stranded here. The Valiant Trading Company sends no one. Unless... you understand. Ekosi, this drive rattles my last nerve. I only tarry here because my shipmates went to Pococohara to search for Luminous Adra. I worry that Ruano, the local chieftain, gave Captain Bez and my crewmates a false lead. Why would I go bobbing for reason in shark-infested waters? Ruano was the last to speak with the captain before she set sail. He squats in the hut northeast of that pitiful market. I would have joined her, but my stomach... something did not agree. Now it is weeks since they should have returned. I'm only the galley cook, not a search party. Argroon. My grandparents gave up their nomadic ways when they moved to the Republics. But I see the appeal of staying in one place, one safe place. Agrasima, this is hope to my ears. Payment is assumed with the company. They are quick to buy what they do not have. When we landed on Tikawara, the chieftain gave us a welcome feast for the dukes. We feasted, danced, drank, and slept only so we could feast, dance, and drink more. Percom plankanet, music and ale are medicine for the soul. Even so, they did nothing to soften Anaharu. He said we had come to rob and plunder. He and Nairi turned the villagers against us.
Did you not come to plunder? Mikera, I misunderstood your mission.
After that, we slept on the boat and took turns watching the shore. Except for me. I had to rest and recover, of course. But in the early hours, our lookouts Ruano and Anaharu disappeared together. I am sure I do not know. All I heard was that they left the village. And by the afternoon, only Ruano returned. Now no one here will even talk of Anaharu. Suspicious, no? Our captain was eager to leave before the winds changed again. The priestess. She imagines me in the jaws of our fish goddess. I know it. She lurks in the shrine next to that awful statue. I cannot stand her wicked looks, but if she does not scare you, then maybe you talk to her. The captain left all but the essentials with me. I have sustained myself trading with the villagers. Ekosi, but I'm almost out of ale. I must watch the supplies at the trading post. You will come to check on me, yes?
Oh, filthy lizards. An outsider in Tiquara? Who are you, stranger? A captain. If you had sailed downwind of the island, you would have moved on, I say. I tell Renga Ruano that the stench of Tikawara will drive away friend and outsider alike. Do you smell it? I speak of the Lagufath. There is no food on this barren island that those monsters do not steal.
Yeah, but how could you say no to those little faces?
Always they circle our village looking for weaknesses. I push the cage with the young ones farther toward the beach, but I smell them even here. Better to keep them under our thumb than sharpening blow darts, I say. A week ago, I tracked the fish to Hoina Ravine, so I challenged the Mataru to a hunting competition. My mother's belt for the broodmother's head. It is not every day that newcomers land on our beaches. What say you show me how outsiders deal with Lagufath? Understand, they are animals. You must rely on blades, I say, not words. Hunting tales of our ancestors say the brood will scatter when their fish Renga is killed. No need to chase the children if you cut the head from the mother. Am I a Kuaru? Do I dirty my fingers with coins 1,000 hands have touched? Never. Go see the sweaty one, the dwarf. He washes his hands sometimes. The Renga wanted a trading post. He said it will bring more Valians like the sweaty dwarf. Then they will bring food and supplies and their sweaty money. Always I stand here. This is no job for the Mataru. We hunt, fight, and lead. What is there to hunt on this heap of rock and moss? No game, only Lagofats skulking in Hoina Ravine. Even the antelope know there is no fit home. The grasses are thin and the trees are like a child's bones, small and soft. Even to build this, we must hike up the mountain for wood.
Quit your chirping. I have no fish for you. Full tides. Himwihi and the other Mataru found them when they explored the island. Said maybe we train them to build. And if the soil and sea are misers here, then we eat them. The high tide is stingy with fish, and the low tide even more so.
Well, the fish do not swim to you, brother? Strange.
Akira, for Ingadi does not bless us all equally. What more you need?
The village starves, and you hide Kowiki fruit? I confess, Tamao, or will you let good food rot?
Does mine look like a full belly, idiot? Question the rest of the Raparu. We all hunger.
Disgrace. Any other Raparu has worked 10 times in a day what you have in your life, and they do not complain.
Watcher, we can't just let this injustice stand. Do something, or I might. You do? I mean, of course you do.
I say, this outsider speaks her mind like a Mataru. Akira, you must forgive my shock. Kith do not visit often, much less the gods. For what do you make of this hagfish, huh? Will Tamao confess if I tighten the ropes? Pakeho caught this wretch stealing the last of the Koiki fruit. The tribe was to feast on it for a harvest ceremony. The Koiki will reveal itself when you can smell it from Nekataka, I say.
I stole no Koiki, but I wish I had. I would have hid it somewhere most unpleasant.
You hear this? A second chance we give, and Tamao throws it in our faces. Lied and stolen? Akira. When we have food, he takes more than he deserves. He steals baskets and pots, and even pilfered a spearhead from a warrior on the hunt. I say there is no person in Tikawara who he has not wronged in some way. Maybe no person in the Deadfire.
I say I deserve what others have in plenty. Shade, a full belly, a moment to kneel on cool sands. We stopped being a tribe when Ruano dragged us into the path of the outsiders. Now we can only save ourselves.
You shame us, Tamao. To return in your next life as a coconut crab would be too kind. I say, missing food is not the problem. Tamao betrays the tribe, dishonors the reparo, denies all of us Cahopa's mercy. And he will surely wash back into our nets as a mudfish in the next life if he does not tell us where the Kawiki fruit is. We would have eaten the last of the Kawiki as a tribe. This way, we give our thanks to Cahopa, the eel of life. Now this cannot happen. Our harvest fails because this one puts his empty stomach higher than the gods. Akira, just so. To consume the fruit, seeds, and all. This is how we pray to Cahopa for bounty. Pikeho's word is enough to give Tamao over to the waves.
Better to drown as an innocent man than starve with you fools.
Justice does not fill our stomachs or our hearts. It brings the gods no closer to ending this famine. Akira, you would do this? I say, our Raga will dedicate the Feast of the Last Kawiki to your name. Until the Kawiki is found, I will delight in prodding this stubborn eel for answers. You are free to question him in your custom, I say, and Piheko he tarries often by the beach.
Welcome to Tikawara. Happy day that the gods smile upon us. A favorable omen. I would shower you with the fruit of our harvest, but the season is unkind, I say. Pococahara is restless. Even from afar, the storms tear our bounty up by the root and chase fish to calmer shores. You know of them already, then? The Valians went to Pococahara for luminous Ardra, but their expedition does not return. As the storms grow wild, Tikawara dies around us. No traveler will land here if they are forced to eat their belts, I say. In our old villages, we were raided by pirates, stolen by slavers, and killed by Rawatayan scouts. So I brought them here, where the soil is too poor for Kawiki fruit and the waters too shallow for great fish. At least we are in the path of Valian traders as they come and go. This is protection, prosperity, a future. Akira, we paddle our canoes the long way around Pococahara for a reason, I say. Another people lived among our ancestors and built a temple in the desert. Now there is only death.
Now that does tend to follow the Ingwithins.
But the Valians closed their ears to my warning. You are new to the islands. I would not expect you to know of these things. Our ancestors told of luminous Audra, the bones of the Deadfire, breaching through the sands of Pococahara. Ngati raises her watery fist in defense of the Audra. Valian or Juana, it is nothing to her who suffers in the wake of such anger. Maybe that is for what the Valians find it so fascinating. Their captain brushed off my tails like the buzzing of gnats. Here, this was a token passed down from the Rankas, said to come from Pococahara in brighter days. The Muzuma snail, a foul thing, yes? They eat for the dead faster than Tangaloa, I say. It is nothing the Kawaru would craft. The ancestors and their hobbies. If you need aid, Himurihi's warriors need only someone to bark commands and they will go. The Valians left many crates with the dwarf. He hoards them by the beach. But we never refuse a guest. If you need sleep, Himuihi will show you all the villages contending for the honor of your visit. And if you need strong Mataru warriors to fight at your side, then Himuihi can help you with this also. She guards the trading post. Our village here is young still, but we will grow when the Valians come.
Takara, like an ingrown toenail.
For what does Nagati's chosen protest? Give Tikawara a chance to prove itself. That is for what we build many houses now, even a trading post. We make Tikawara pleasing to the Valians. Then when they come for Pococahara, they build their harbor here. They must. Some tribes push foreigners away, but it is good to have powerful friends.
We got plenty of those. Ours are holding our lives ransom and playing us against their enemies.
If the Valians come, they will build an outpost here in Tikawara. And then we will have more to trade with outsiders than just Rongi's mats. With coin comes protection, friendship. A favorable arrangement for both sides, I say.
You sure you want to question that? We never get nice ones like this.
I say that in Tikawara there is always a spot around the fire and a koiki in every hand.
Tiana, what a surprise! I say, I could not find you after your Ranga moved the tribe. I say I will leave the thinking to the days after this guppy loses his tail. Akara, I know that look.
What say? You are new to Tikawara? Only the Tamau has slept like a fat tortoise, while the rest of us chew on reeds to fool our bellies. Ikira, no one could be less surprised. Tamau had this coming. Guilty or no, being tossed to the waves is what Tamau deserves. I have no tears for him. He complained until the Ranga gave him my finest mats, and then left him out for the sport of beasts. Let the gods sort him. I do not stop you from asking. I weave baskets and mats, strong and soft, just as my mother's cousin taught me. In the afternoon, I will go to the trading post to sell them. Of course, all that I earn goes back to the Ranga first. This is prize share. Ikira, we trust in our Ranga to dispense our food, goods, and coin to the tribe. The Mataru get the best of all, and then the Kwaru. The Raparu share what is left among themselves. Mukumu sees to it that Tamau is made an example of what breaking prize share looks like.
Amir's winds blow bitter today, outsider. So the foreigners now sent Huana to enslave Huana.
No one chains to Kehu, I say. Well, except Rabuna.
Shameless clown. For what do you say this? To impress me? You are no different from the last ones who came through. Outlanders conquer us with ink and paper packs as well as blades. But they conquer us all the same. Better for us all if they stay lost, I say. Ruanu. He collaborates with the bottom feeders who went to Pokokahara for Adra riches. I warned the Valians about Pokokahara, but why listen to the ignorant Huana girl? Now I remain. They are gone. Taken by the curse. Pokokahara was not for them. With Nagati's aid, the sea takes and gives in equal measure. Dark clouds surround Pokokahara, and in my dreams, they swallow us all. We tell these stories not because they happen just so. We tell them for what they mean. Our Rangosphere makes him too trusting. He believes the Valiant traders will protect us if they settle here and mine Pokokahara. So the villagers pour their sweat into the sand, building a trading post on a barren island. And this would make us what, another Neketaka? A den for foreign traders to wallow in bathhouses while the Huana feed on trash?
You can always tell when someone has not visited the bathhouse, I say.
I pray that Nagati knew what she was doing when she sent you into the world. You are known as a friend to the Huana. If you did not win our favor to simply profit from us, then prove it now. If you go to Pokokahara, I say the best thing is to destroy it for the tribe.
Sometimes the ends justify the means.
Akira, your friend sees the shape of things. When the Hydra is gone, the Valians will dig somewhere else, leaving us to point our canoes toward more welcoming shores. If I knew, then I would go myself. Anything that is built can surely be destroyed, Akira. And the storms are proof of powerful magic at work. Dispel this magic, banish it, whatever needs doing. I hope so. And we did not speak of this, Akira. Anaharu was the tribe's priest before me. And he was my father. Before he challenged Ruanu to a trial of waves. But he was cast off. We are forbidden to speak of him. When there is an argument between leaders that cannot be answered, we turn to Nagati. Two challengers risk violent currents, beasts from the deep, and waves that would dash them against the rocks. The winner, if there is one, has Nagati's favor. The loser, living or dead, is forgotten by Nagati and the tribe. My father knew the traders are as dangerous as pirates and slavers, perhaps more, because they grow strong in Neketaka. So, when the expedition came, he begged Ruanu to send them away and move the tribe to another island. Ruanu, he did not listen, and Anaharu was done talking. It means the tribe must forget him. The Ranga divided his possessions among the other Mataru, and now we do not speak of him. Anaharu goes to his next life, but forgotten, he goes to a different tribe. He is our Ranga. My own great aunt looked into his soul and declared him such. I must respect him, even as he builds a village for our enemies. Akira, I have, and so did Anaharu. I must learn to stop saying his name. We worship the same gods as the foreigners, but sometimes with different names. This is Nagati, the trickster of the seas.
You worship Gon same as I do, at least in Nekataka. But I'll admit I've never called Andra Ngati.
Foreigners know her as Andra. To us, there is no difference.
It's beyond me.
You need something? Ikira. Tamau was creeping around the drying hut where we stored Kawiki for the ceremony, north of our Ranga's home. I grabbed Tamau by the wrist and dragged him to Makumu. We found all of the Kawiki were gone. The snake brought this on himself, I say. Now Makumu will deliver him to Tangaloa's maw, where he belongs. Ikira, it is as I said. Tamau was near the Kawiki hut. Stuffing his face, I say. And if he will not admit it in this life, he will pay in the next one. I know that Makumu wished to give the fruit to Ngadi with a prayer to pull back her furious storms. It is said the gods piss on the souls of liars before sending them back to Aora as krill. Tamau stole no Koiki. Kahopa must have made Tamau from sand lice, because he gives nothing to the tribe, only takes. No! Ikira, I did not do this. I provide for the tribe, not like that louse Tamau. Ikira, I say Tamau is guilty even if he has no Koiki juice on his hands. He hates the tribe. Pity and charity fill his belly and shell pouch, and he has not strained a muscle to serve anyone but himself. Knowing this does not bring the Koiki back to the drying hut, but it will help to heal the tribe. No, he wants the Koiki and the guilty. So do we all, I say. I cannot say if the true thief covered their tracks, since Makumu never looked for clues. But the drying hut? Ikira, in his sandals, this is where I would look.
Certainly. I shall.
You ask too much.
As you like. I fear not.
I don't like this, Watcher. Is there nothing we can do to help?
You look at me for what? To watch me shrivel up in the sun? If only my brain and belly had coordinated, I say I would have tried sooner. Keho hates me because I insult his puny catches of fish. All he does is weigh down his boat. For this, he accuses me. Keho says I was skulking by the drying hut north of the Ranga's home. Ikira, this is so. I would have taken the Kohiki, but it was already gone. It is said the Roparu share one empty stomach. Blame any of them, I say. The tribe drives me out like jerky because I am hated, not because I am a Kowiki thief. I have seen better days than this. I labor for the tribe, but our Ranga saves the best of everything for his warriors. For what does a warrior need with a full stomach when we are not at war? Then maybe you ask someone with both feet on the ground. I need to conserve my strength.
I don't know what happened. I'm usually faster than that, I swear.
No one's that bad at Orland Slap. And I've played against some real sorry folk.
Maybe I'm just the sorriest of the lot.
Something tells me that ain't it.
For what do you follow me? Can a weaver not soak his feet in the cool sand? Our village has troubles, Akira. I go here to set mine afloat on Ngati's back. How could you know about... I stole the Koiki, not Tamao. Ruanu would have us waste our last Koiki on a ceremony to the gods. I say the seeds must be harvested and planted. So I hide them by the shore, where the sun warms the sand just so. And I wait. Akira, do you cultivate? Koiki is tough, stubborn. It does not surrender without a fight. I let Amira's hot breath warm the heart of the seeds and tell them to grow. Ruanu would not understand. A Kuaru like me is no farmer. It is not my place to decide what is harvested. But if I can spring life from the Koiki seeds, then we have a chance to feed the tribe on a new crop. At least, what tribe still lives by the time the fruit grows? What say? He has stolen, insulted us, even hurled insults at the gods. He is no innocent, I say. If birthing a new crop of Koiki means his sacrifice, Even Ngati would forgive this. Ikira, but say nothing. If Ruana takes back the Koiki, we will grow nothing else in time to sustain the tribe. I beg of you, for the good of the tribe, let Tumau meet the gods that the rest of us might eat again.
Yes. Hello. Whatever you need, I can help. Hidden from all the sand crabs and liars, I say.
Ikira, that is no work of mine. Though I want to see you lose a finger to the crabs, digging up the rest.
I say I'm beyond finished. For this, I'll feed you to Ngati myself. With respect, it is not for you to question how I protect the tribe and appease the gods. Unless you think someone else is to blame. Kara, this is true? Why would Rangi do this? What say? He thinks a weaver knows better than the Ranga what to do with our fruit? Two traitors. But only one deserves death this day.